Sophia, and I'm here with 50 things that I've learned that have helped me heal. I have brought you to this fairy glen to talk about my number 8 perspective that has transformed my life and helped me have awesome fun. That's basically it, awesome fun. Number 8, life is a game. For those of you who don't know, which is probably most of you, I've spent the majority of my life doing something called live action role playing, also known as LARPing. I've spent my summers and sometimes winters as dark evil elves, magical fairy queens, possessed kings, and zombies, and warriors, and wild animals. If you can name it, I have done it as a fantasy adventure. And the basic rules that we work with, the kind of LARPing that I do, is all improv based. The number 1 rule is go with the flow. And what I've learned is that when I use the rules for the game, the adventure game, in my life, it works better. Just like it works better in the game, my life works better when I use these rules. I'm going to share 4 of those rules with you right now. 1, yes and this is about accepting and building. When someone puts an offer out there, a perspective, a possibility, an invitation, not only do I accept that invitation, first and foremost as real, whether or not I am agreeing, but I then build on it. So if someone invites me to their birthday party, I accept the invitation that they would like me there, right? I accept that they're actually inviting me. So I say yes to the offer, and I say and, I give a response. The and is the response to the invitation. So I can say, yes, thank you for inviting me to your birthday party, and I can't make it because I have previous engagements. I've still accepted the invitation and built from it. And then if I really want to build it, I say, let me take you out to lunch for your birthday. That's yes and. Accept and build. Embrace and encourage. Allow the reality that's being presented to you to give it a chance to grow. Okay, number 2. Dare to be average, okay? This is the, trust your gut. Go with your instincts. You don't have to be super funny or smart or interesting. That if you just show up and play your part, which for us in our lives, right, is just being us, that actually builds and creates a better experience for everybody. Number 3 is make your partner look good. So if you're in an improv scene, that's improvisational theater, if you're making a scene with someone, you want to make them look good. You don't want to make them feel, how do I say this? It's like, if someone puts something out there, I have a choice. So they say, look at the beautiful field, and we're in a room. I could say, there's no field, we're just in a room, and I make them look dumb. Or even worse, I could make fun of them for being like, oh, are you crazy because there's no field? Or I could make them look good and say, wow, that's such a beautiful field, and that's our mom coming across the hill. Like, I can accept it and build it, make my partner look good. And in real life, this looks like in our relationships, or and that's any relationship, our partners or our student-teacher relationships. You want to make the person look good. You don't want to make them look bad. It just serves me really well. And the 4th is violence kills the improv, or violence ends the scene. That conflict is one thing. To not agree can actually be a great way to have a scene. It's totally fine to have differing points of views. But once you get to violence, once you get to domination or controlling the person, then the scene or the experiment or the communication is over. So that's it. Life is a game. If you play the game to the best of your ability in real life, it really works out. I think I'm going to talk about this more because it's just fed into too much of how I think. But there you go. Number 8, life is a game. Do da do up, da ba da do ba ba hey.